2-1 Chelsea. What would your prediction be? What would your prediction be, Dan?
I'm leaning towards 1-1. Unfortunately, I'm seeing Arsenal are just playing some crap football at the moment, but they have got, as much as Saliba and Gabriel haven't been up to their usual standards, their defense is still much better than Chelsea's, I think. So I think that'll be enough, to get a 1-1 draw. Honestly, can see that happening. So it'd be just one of them ones where, like, Arsenal's defense will sort of cancel out Chelsea's attack, but like Chelsea's defense won't be enough for Arsenal's attack. So it'll just be like they'll get a goal, and it won't be much of anything else, to be honest.
Terry, if you could put Jay's comment up as well, it speaks about Reiss at left back. It's just fitness management. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Reiss, he makes a good point. So Reiss at left back is just fitness management done. He's not ready to play the inverted role yet. His body isn't ready. Bro, I hear that, innit? That's what I've been kind of speaking about as well. Like, going up and down and playing further up, he might break down, because right now we're telling him to stay back. And the issue that you've got is if you have Reiss, if you have Cucurella, playing at like inverting into the hole, that means that Cole has to play in the wide areas because he moves to left centre back. Then you have Fofana that's more central, and then Reiss as the right centre back, right? So that's why the dynamic needs to be on the right hand side, right? But again, Gusto can't play that position, bro. He can't do it, man. Maresca took him off at half time, so I'm just hoping that's an indication that he's not going to do it again.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It might just be that, but yeah, Cucurella deserves to come back in. There's no doubt. Yaladine here says, is Sancho still ill?
I mean, Sancho yesterday put a little story up with all these things in his leg. So I don't know. He looked like he was at the training ground and that. So we'll see, innit? I think we'll be back.
Are you guys missing him in your team?
I mean, not at the minute. Not really, to be honest. I mean, listen, it would be nice to have Sancho as an option off the bench, but even when he was there, he wasn't really being used. I think Maresca's been going for more the direct route at the minute. He's been starting Neto, who's actually starting to improve. I'm seeing him improving. Mudryk, like I've said, he's actually going to look at him now on the bench and actually say, do you know what? You could actually do something for me, because when he's been coming on in the Prem, Terry, he's been doing well. I'll be real.
Who's had the better season for you, in your opinion, Mudryk or Jadon Sancho?
Ooh, I'll probably say Mudryk, because he's played more. Mudryk's actually been good. Sancho's got 3 assists. Like, Sancho hasn't been bad for us, but I keep telling people Sancho hasn't got to start every single game, bro. He's not that sort of profile. You know what I'm saying? Certain games you start Sancho, certain games you start Mudryk, for example.
Interesting.
Nice. It's going to be, like I said, it's a good option to have Sancho. But yeah, man, I'll be looking at that starting lineup from Chelsea very closely, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome, because either way, it's going to be sparks flying from the fan bases online. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be very entertaining for the rest of us neutrals to go and see how it all unfolds.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game a lot. I can't wait to watch it. I'm so excited.
I'm still trying to get a ticket, bro. I'm still fucking trying to get a ticket. I was there last year with Jem.
Good luck with that, mate. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, it's hard, especially with you guys getting better. There's more and more Chelsea fans wanting to go. This here from Brian says, Lawless is talking shit. Arteta has never rushed anyone back from injury. Saka had a minor injury and missed 2 games.
Well, then it's all about perspective, isn't it? It's all about perspective of what's rushed back. No, because honestly, I feel like with a lot of players, if they have an injury, and Saka's overplayed as it is. A lot of it's well documented from even a lot of Arsenal fans have said how he plays Saka into the ground no matter what. We'll just keep him on for that. And the guy gets kicked the whole game. He doesn't bring him off. He's limping. The geezer limps off every. And if Arsenal
limping
fans
ain't easy, baby. Limping ain't easy.
Is it a fake limp then? Arsenal fans going to say it's a fake limp? Is because that's what everyone else has been saying. So listen, I just think his handling of Saka over the last few years has been disgraceful. And when he gets an injury, it is because I just feel like I think he has. Because he's a young. We've seen it before. He's a young player, taking all of that impact, playing all of this football so early into his life that I feel like it's going to have a negative impact on him later on in life. His body's going to start to break down. He wasn't really a player known for getting injured. Now we're starting to see that. And yeah, okay, maybe it's a minor injury, but do you have to put him straight in? Can you still ease him in? Because this is the problem with Arteta. He's so reliant on these players. he's so reliant on Saka because he plays him so often. There is no one else. That's again, it comes down to Arteta's management style because he's never rotated. So if Saka's marginally fit, you play him because who else are you going to play? The manager has to get criticism for how he's managed that player. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
Been one of the best players in the league in the last 3 years, but it's a disgrace.
I'm not saying it's a disgrace that how he's played. It's a disgrace what I'm saying in terms of the fact that he'll play him in games he doesn't need to play him, like early cup games and things like that. He'll play for 90 minutes. I see.
That's because the depth is shit. That's because the depth is shit, bro. Like, listen, right now, yeah, Arsenal could actually do fucking Reiss Nelson, bro. Like, I watched their game the other day on Monday. Who did Fulham play again? Can't remember now. But he actually was doing all right. It was all right.
He ever played him, did they? When they had him.
Yeah, in fairness, though, but what you're seeing with players like him, and all of our clubs go through this. Somebody leaves, goes to another club where teams are not sitting in low block against them. I think Reiss Nelson against a team that's not sitting in a low block, and that's most teams that will play Fulham, I think he'll look fine with that extra. I think the level of the Premier League, the level of the Liga to Champions League as an example, I think that extra second or two on the ball is massive. I think it's huge. We saw when Jesse Lingard went to West Ham, and for the first time in a while, no one was sitting low block against West Ham. It was open. He had space to run into. That man looked like Ronaldinho. Came back to Man United, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it because, again, suddenly teams sit back. There's less space to operate in, and it becomes harder. And it works in reverse for defenders. When you're a defender at a top club, you're at Chelsea, you're at Liverpool, you're at Man City, you do a lot of one-on-one defending. Typically, if you're seeing someone play for Leicester, seeing someone play for West Ham, seeing somebody play for, I don't know, Fulham, a lot of their defending is done in lower blocks where there's a whole team around them doing it. It's a fundamentally different way to play football. So I think they could have done with someone. They needed more, better than Reiss James, but someone that's of higher quality. Sorry, not Reiss James. Reiss Nelson. Reiss Nelson, sorry. Well, listen, Reiss James. We'll see. Listen, I think Reiss James is amazing. 3 or 4 years ago, I remember I went on record. If you asked me to choose between, I think the conversation was him, AWB, and Trent, and I said I'd take Reiss James because I think overall he's better. Not as good on the ball as Trent, but defensively amazing. But he'd be bottom of the list of those three now because I couldn't rely on his body. Like that's the truth. But
well, you know, yeah,
they do need more. They do need more.
Do you know how mad it is on Reiss as well? Yeah, to see him complete back-to-back 90s, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like when I'm watching this, I'm like shit. But honestly, since he's been back, he hasn't looked out of place. It's like he hasn't missed this much football, man. He's been good, you know. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Maresca does, man. Because I think in these top 6 games, he needs to improve. You know, I know he's still learning. Again, people, we're not even in December yet. It's a brand new team. We're sitting in 4th right now, so the improvement is clear. It's clear, and according to Opta, we've had the 3rd hardest start, which is mad. I think Arsenal personally would probably had a harder start because of the away fixtures, away to Villa, you know, away to Spurs. Yeah. They went away to Man City, but we've had some hard games too, bro. We've had Old Trafford away is not easy. You know, as much as I wanted to beat you lot, it's not easy.
Yeah, you got us. You got us at the wrong time in terms of if you'd have played us a week earlier, you get 3 points. I think it's as simple as that. You played us. I never felt like you were going to get 3 points against us. You could have done, but I never believed you would. There was just going to be the players were just going to work a little bit harder after a manager being sacked. It happens. Rude, someone they respect. I just knew it would be hard for you to break down and beat, and we got it right. Tony here says, I guarantee that Lawless has a little Arsenal doll that he swears at every night before he goes to sleep.
You'll never know. You can be left wondering if I've got the Arsenal doll.
Is it on your pillow, under your covers? Where'd you keep it? In the drawer next to your bed?
Listen, I don't want Arsenal fans to break into my house and steal it, you know, so I've got to keep that on the download. But you're welcome for me putting money into your club through your club shop. I bought the little, the Win the Dog teddy bear, isn't it? You got the Win the Dog
teddy bear. Is it Win the Dog teddy bear? Is that what you shout at night, sticking pins in it?
Yeah, to make sure they don't win.
Hazard 10 here says, Madueke won't start. I feel Maresca was disappointed with him at United.
I think he will start, man. Maresca loves him. Same way he loves Sanchez, bro. He loves Madueke. I think he will start.
Yeah, I think he starts. I also, by the way, think if he was fit and healthy, I think Sancho starts as well. I think there's certain players that he likes that he's trying to. I think he's doing the right thing as well, Modeska. Even if they're not quite playing well, I think he's trying to create chemistry between players. And when you think about the best teams in the league, invariably they have a sort of a group of 8 or 9, sometimes a little bit more, that start almost every single league game. Like there's a bit of rotation in there. You know, one of the biggest mistakes, and I think Chelsea might have done this last season. I know Man United did. I know some of it was injuries, but the amount of different centre-back combinations we had, the amount of different midfield combinations we had. You notice what Rude's done in the 3 games that we played? Ugarte and Casemiro in the middle. Let's just, for a few games, just build up a bit of a relationship. Let's not change it every week. Because I don't think you can find... Yeah, I'm not surprised. You change it every single week, you're never going to create that chemistry, that understanding between players. Even if they make mistakes, you can then sit them down together, show them the footage. As players, you can talk about it, what to do, where you want each other to be. You've got to build that. And I think that's what he's trying to do. I think
we need to get the ball to Madueke a lot. Like, I know against United, he wasn't really on it. But again, he wasn't really getting the ball much. Same sort of thing happened against Liverpool. And then I'm looking at him thinking, bro, like, this is a guy you want running at the fullback. Yeah. Arsenal, they're probably going to play Timber at left back for this game. I want him running at Timber on that side. Like, Timber's been good, cool. But Madueke's direct, bro. He's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if Timber can do a job on him like Mazwari did, because Mazwari locked him up. I can't lie. But yeah, I think Madueke will start, man.